everyone, welcome to the world of English with Sakshi Khanna once again. So I hope you all are doing well and living safely, soundly with your family members, and very importantly, making this quarantine session fully purposeful and fruitful with the knowledge of this digital education process. So moving ahead today with the portion continual process of grammatical errors. Grammar can be confusing in any language, and this is especially true of the English language. That is why we feel little scary to use English language. Okay, so however, by taking the time to look over common grammatical errors in my previous two sessions, I have done with that, you will be able to avoid making them in your written and spoken language. In today's session, I am going to look at various grammatical error, especially focusing over nouns and pronouns. I am telling you, in today's session, especially I am focusing over noun and pronouns based errors and also giving you the opportunity to ensure you are able to omit these from your English and sound much more like a native speaker. So let's move on. Ahead with the pronoun and nouns. First of all, I am just briefing you of what is pronoun actually. Already we have done in our parts of speech session, but today it's my foremost duty to brief you up about the pronoun with the type very fast. So pronoun is on the screen. It is a word used in the place of noun in order to avoid repetition of the word he, she, it, they, like that. Okay, so types of noun are in very detailed manner I will discuss with you in this session. First of all, we are talking about the personal pronoun, as literally it is giving us indication. Personal pronouns means related to the person, so it refers to persons: I, me, we, us, you, he, she, they. Okay, it refers to person. For example, I am a boy, they are boys. So there are total three types of personal pronoun: first person, second person, third person. First person all related to me, myself, I. Second person all related to you, the second party, and third person related to the third party, he, she, it, they. Okay, moving ahead, different types of pronouns. Now second number we have demonstrative pronoun. It points out object with the word using this, that, these, those. These, those for plural, this, that for singular. So example is here to explain you once again. This is a cow and that is your house. This and that, difference between this and that, this for the things closer to us and that for the far away. Third number we have relative pronoun. Again it's showing, indicating some relation about. So it is related to who, whom, whose, which, that, etc. Look at the example, you will understand. She is the girl who met me yesterday. This is the shirt that I like much. Showing the relation who and that. Now who, never consider it's only the word related to the questioning. Fine. And that always demonstrative. See the example of this, that we are using in relative pronoun. So that is why I am telling you that grammar in English, it's really very vast, confusing as well. That's why you need to go to the deep of the knowledge of every concept. Moving down with the fourth number, interrogative pronoun. It is used for asking questions. So simple. So I will just finish it off very fast. Who, what, whose, which, whom, etc. And in example, you can see the questions on the screen. Who is that boy? What's your name? Coming down, number 5th, indefinite pronoun. Again, it is giving you literally indication. It is used for general meaning, not specific, not sure. Okay? Everybody, somebody, nobody, someone, no one, anyone, everything, all, some, any. Look at the example to understand. Somebody has come to meet you. I want some water. I'm not sure I want 2 glasses of water, 3 glasses of water. I'm not sure who has come to meet you. Okay, when there is no surety, then we utilize indefinite pronouns here. Okay? Ahead with reflexive pronoun, that is using for emphasizing the things. Okay, something reflection, something in reflection. When you look at the mirror, what you get? Yourself only. In the same way, always remember reflexive pronoun emphasize what? It is used for emphasize yourselves. Myself, ourself, himself, themselves, yourself. I cook myself. You do your homework yourselves. People always mistake to say like that when they are asked to introduce, and they simply say that myself. You are not introducing yourself. You are introducing yourself directly as a person. Okay, your image in the mirror is not introducing. So never use myself in the introductory clause. Coming down with distributive pronoun, it refers to one at a time. Means we are distributing something but to all. Refers to one at a time. Look at the example. None, any, no one, either, neither, each. In the sentence, you can see the difference. None has come to meet you. Neither of the two boys has come. None has come to meet you means those who are available, I am indicating to all. Neither of two boys. If two boys are standing in the row, I am indicating both the persons. Okay. Number 8, we have reciprocal pronoun. Reciprocal, it is used for the mutual relationship. Give and take, both this way. Okay. I am again repeating. Reciprocal pronoun, it is used for mutual relationship. Give and take, both the way. Each other, one another. We respect each other. We respect someone and get the respect in back. They love one another. We love someone and get in the same way. Coming to the next type of today, that is noun. A noun is a word used as a name of a person, place, thing, quality, condition and action. So types of noun we have countable noun, proper noun, common noun, collective noun. Proper noun, you all know that when we convert or we indicate some name to the common noun, it is called as proper noun. Collective noun, you all know when we are talking about the same in a whole group, and then it is collective noun. So team, committee, board, class. Common noun, king, boy, girl, book. We are talking about the book only. So many books are there, but which book I am talking about? Okay. So proper noun, Ravi, Dali, Preeti. We are giving the name to the person, things in particular. Okay guys, definition done, types done. Now our target topic, that is errors. Errors based on pronoun. Now look at the screen. I'm just making it little broad for you to understand. What are the situations, in which situations there are possibility of the errors based on noun, that we will see just now. There are several ways to commit errors with pronouns. In some cases, the pronoun doesn't match its antecedent. In other cases, the pronoun is either unclear or unnecessary. Also, it is not unusual to accidentally switch from one pronoun case to another. So, we are sharing today such type of errors which are purely connected to the pronouns. Maybe the personal pronoun, reflexive, demonstrative, okay. When they are required, then they are not used in that way properly. Okay, some antecedent means personal pronoun are used with the wrong way. Okay, it doesn't match to the antecedent. Okay, so such things we will see. Okay, so look at the screen. I make it little white for you people. Yes. Now, pronoun, antecedent, agreement. Subject verb agreement you have done. In the same way, pronoun, antecedent, agreement. So the antecedent is the word that the pronoun replaces. For example, if Sakshi is being replaced by she. So antecedent is she here. Okay, for purpose of variety, you would not reuse the same noun several times within a sentence. For instance, means for example, it would be awkward to say Sakshi all the time. If you are writing 10 sentences, then you need to use the antecedent, and that is she all the time. Once only, Sakshi. Okay, now look at the example. The dog is in the dog's house. It's wrong. So you should replace the word dogs with his. The nouns which his refers is the antecedent of dog. So in that sentence, the dog is in his house. So error is the D section. Fine. Coming down, some common pronoun or antecedent errors occur with some special cases. Singular pronouns and collective nouns. This is actually prevent in speech. Look at the example. Each of the mothers provided juice for their child. This sentence is incorrect. Each is a singular antecedent and we are indicating two mothers in the whole means more. So each of the mothers provided juice for her child. Okay, child is not plural here. Child is singular, so we need to change the antecedent of the mother here, not there, only her. So such type of errors based on the antecedent you can have in your regular English practice set. The sentence is now correct. Her is a singular pronoun. It was easy to determine which third person singular pronoun to use because of the word mothers. Mother is a female, so female always go with her. Very simple to understand. I hope you understand. A second here. Look at the screen, making it white little. A gender must be assigned to androgynous singular pronoun. Anyone visiting the museum had to show their identification. Now, very important, this sentence is incorrect. Anyone is a special singular antecedent. So, therefore, you must use a singular pronoun here. Anyone visiting the museum had to show their identification. So, identification, what we will write here? Anyone visiting the museum had to show his or her identification. So, the error in that section means the last section, D section. Okay, the sentence is now correct. The antecedent agrees with the third person singular pronoun. Okay, anyone means the third party, not me, you, anyone. Look at the next example. The home team lost their lead against the visitors. The home team, collective noun. If we are talking about the team is here collective noun. So antecedent which is indicating the team, okay, it should be its, not their. Because already team, even though team is a collection of some players, but indicating the whole in one. Okay, so singular antecedent is required here. The home team lost its lead against the visitors. So maximum you will get error based on the pronoun relating to their antecedents. That is why you need to understand what is antecedent in detailed manner. Major issue in pronoun based error here, I just make it little wide to understand. First of all, vague or repetitious pronoun. Vague means not clearly understood or expressed. Repetitious also characterized by repetition. So very important to understand. Literally they are saying us what is vague or repetitious pronoun. When we are confused that we need to present the antecedent to which subject, okay, which is the major, which is not clear, which is not understood properly, not expressed in the sentence, we need to find out that major subject to provide the antecedent accordingly. Okay, so look at that. In some sentences there is a difficulty to determine which pronoun refers to. In other words, the pronoun is vague or ambiguous, means not clear. Other sentences contain unnecessary pronouns because they are repetitious. Once it's not clear and once repeatedly they have been used. So look at the sentence to understand the type. Tom told Arthur that his car needs repair. So Tom told Arthur that his car needs repair. Whose car needs repair in the sentence? Tom told Arthur that his car needs repair. The pronoun is ambiguous. It should be like below. Tom told Arthur that Arthur's car needs repair. Tom told Arthur that the letter's car needs repair. Letters. It's not a letter or related to the late with the time context. It's related to the secondary. Means if first is Tom, then second is Arthur. So related to the letters, second character. Okay. So in this way it will go. In the newspaper, it predicts that we will have rain tomorrow. This pronoun is repetitious. We already have the noun newspaper. The newspaper predicts that we will have rain tomorrow. Unnecessarily, they have just added it. So in the B section, there will be an error. The newspaper predicts. The newspaper, it's understood already. It is not required. Extra they have used. So here is the error. Okay, means in section B, we got the error. So it will go like this. See, don't get confused, just try to understand, and when you are not getting or I am running ahead, video is saved with you. You can open up the video, and already I suggested you in my class, you need to sit with pen and paper to pen down the main concepts. We are coming up with some error based on an inconsistent pronoun. So inconsistent pronoun, I am just elaborating the term. Inconsistent pronouns, sometimes writer change pronouns within a sentence, okay, and it doesn't match to the basic structure of the sentence. You will find out in the examples down. This occasionally happens when the writer is struggling with the tone. Fortunately, writing can be edited. So we need to edit or omit the errors. Look at the example. Number 1 is there. You will understand what is inconsistent pronoun. When one find enters the building, you see the office directory. Okay. Look at the underlined words. One and second is you. No, one is related to third person singular and you is second person. Both are unmatched here. This is the reason. So write sentences when one first enters the building. So one should be there. One sees the office directory. Look at more example. Both pronouns in the sentence are third person here now. Okay. So it's match. The sentence also be changed to second person. It all depends on your tone. Now look at that. When you first enter the building, you see the office directory. Okay, not he, she, it, they, only you, because you is matched with you. Second person to the second person only, first to the first, third to the third. It goes like this. Now we are coming up with some major concern, error based on nouns. Number 1 is here. We have regular plurals of singular words and names ending in single s. Look at that in the deep concern. Most noun in English have both singular and plural forms. Okay, that you all know. We can create the singular as well as plural. And the plural is usually formed by adding s or es to the singular. Most nouns in English have both singular and plural forms, and the plural is usually formed by adding s to the singular. Don't get confused. The error is here. Already we know that with the usage of s or es we can create the plural. But in some cases, most nouns in English have both singular and plural forms, and the plural is usually formed by adding s. How it is possible to find out the error, that I just tell you. This we are talking about how to form the plural from the singular. Okay, so very simple. First we are starting with SXCH or SH. Forming the plural, add ES. So what type of category? Those who are ending with SXCH or SH. We will simply add ES. For example, boss, bosses, text, texts, bush, bushes. Now the second consonant plus Y. All the consonant and Y, they will come in this category. Change Y to I, then add ES. Baby, babies, candy, candies, curry, curries. Okay. Now moving ahead, irregular plural nouns. An irregular noun is a noun that becomes plural by changing its spelling in other ways, then adding an S or ES to the end of the word. Generally, I just tell you that 80% it's a mindset of us that add S or ES and you will get the plural in hand to use it. But it's not true. Okay, we have number of ways to make singular to plural. There is a concept properly that only we are doing. Now look at that plural noun that end in VES. Plural nouns which ends with VES. Look at that. Now incorrect. Ani has some knives. Ani has some knives. Spelling error is there. Examples of noun that end in F. Always VES. More than one elf. Elves. More than one calf. Calves. More than one knife. Knives. More than one loaf. Loaves. More than one shelf. Shelves. More than one wolf. Wolves. More than one loaf. Loaves. Okay. So in this way it will go. Now irregular nouns made plural by changing vowels, changing the word or adding different ending. Now see another way how we can create the plurals. So the man sit behind me. It's wrong. MEN. More than one person, people. More than one mouse, mice. More than one child, children. More than one foot, feet. More than one goose, geese. More than one tooth, teeth. More than one cactus, cacti. More than one appendix, appendices. Okay, so in this way I have just shared with you how to make singular and plural, because now we are moving ahead with the error based on nouns and maximum we get in the same way. Okay guys, in the series we are coming up with the first point, that is some irregular plural nouns have the same spelling as their singular form. We don't change the spelling, means no SES, no VES, nothing like that. Okay, we keep in the same way, we use in the same way. Look at the example. Incorrect sentence I will read first. The farmer has many sheep. Okay, always it's a mindset, add S or ES, but some words are restricted to use S or ES with their context. So that is we are discussing now. The farmer has many sheep. Whether you add S or ES, you will not create this word to the plural. It will remain plural without any adding S or ES. So there are some more words like that when they are not required any S or ES to create the plural context. Look at scissors. Scissors already added with S. Okay, when you are talking about one scissor or 20 scissors, you will not add SES extra. Pants already with S. One pants, 12 pants. Bison, it's animal, again no need to add S. Deer, again no need to add S. Sheep, you have already seen in the sentence. Now I just elaborate the previous point with set of examples. Just be very concentrative, because maximum you will get the error based on these words. Some animal nouns become plural by keeping the same spelling, means we will not change any spelling, no SES, no VES, okay, as the singular form, or by adding an SES or VES. Look at the example. Ani bought some fish. Ani bought some fishes. Now second sentence is incorrect, because we always use version fish without S or ES, whether we are talking about one fish or more than one fish. We have some more example when we are restricted to use S or ES with the words like noun. More than one cod, cod or codes. More than one shrimp, shrimp or shrimps. More than one fish, fish or fishes. More than one quail, quail or quails. So no S, already it is understood that we are talking about more fish. Okay, more than one fish. Okay, on the screen we have plural nouns in possessives. Possessive, you know that possessions, okay, relation of the property or something, or any sort of possession on the thing related to the plural nouns. Now how to present the plural nouns when it shows some possession? Okay, so in this series we will discuss about those example. Look at that. When the singular and plural of a noun both end in an S, the possessive for both is formed by adding an apostrophe only. Very simple to understand. You must have seen that already. We know that some words we are adding S. Okay, S, for example, student. students. Okay, if we are talking about the students and showing the possessiveness of the students with something related to the sentence, okay, then we are not supposed to add one more s to show the apostrophe s with showing the possessiveness of the property or something. Okay, we will just do one thing. We will just formed by adding an apostrophe only, as we will not add, but we will add only the comma, apostrophe, comma. Look at the sentence, then you will understand. Two sentences are there. The species status was changed to endangered. Okay, and correct sentence, the species. Now I am just making it little broad to understand. Species, we just added apostrophe comma, no s is there, we have removed. So this I just want to tell you, when the plural noun, they are ends with s, okay, then you need to show the possessive also in the context related. Then you are only supposed to add apostrophe comma, as you will not add. If s is there, then there will be an error. So in the first section, means A section, the species, there is an error. I hope you understood. In English, maximum we get exception. Whatever the rule, I will explain you, and side by side I will tell you the exception cases. Okay, means if we are having 95%, but 5% always, in every concept there will be an exception case. Now look at the exceptionness of this clause. The possessive of plural noun that do not end in s, these are formed by adding an apostrophe and an s to the noun. Very simple. Now think opposite. Look at the sentence. What they want to say, they want to say that when the plural noun doesn't end with s, then you can use apostrophe with s. How to use it? The women's dressing room was very small. The women's dressing room. Now look at the noun woman. Woman ends with s. No. Woman itself, when we have added e, it's showing the plural. Okay, plural context. So s was not there. So at this condition, we can add apostrophe with s, even though woman is plural. So exception is that when we have plural noun ends with, s, then only we are supposed to provide only apostrophe comma. If it is not there, then we will add apostrophe comma with s to show the possessiveness of the context. Next major rule in the series, proper nouns. Proper nouns, you all know, it's names and nicknames ending in s. So this error is related to proper name ending with s. Charles. After the devastation of the hurricane, we all helped to rebuild Charles' house. Williams, Texas, Jiggles. Okay, so what they are saying here, when you have the words and you want to show the possessiveness in the context of this sentence, for example, Charles, Williams, Texas, okay, Jiggles, in such words, how you will show the possessiveness? You will add one more s with apostrophe comma. I discovered a rare disco version of John Williams' score. Means with names and nicknames, you can add s with the apostrophe comma. Texas economy is one of the largest and most rapidly growing in the US. Jiggles, she brushed Jiggles' cost once a day, but lavished him with treats all day long. Okay, so in these all four words, you can see it ends with s, but we have provided apostrophe s with comma, because they are proper noun. They are names of the person or the things or the place. Okay, let us move to the question-based error. Question-based error doesn't mean that question I will ask and error in that. No, question is there. Okay, we will see what is the base. What is the base to find out the error? The scenery of Ooty is enchanting. No correction required. Rule number 1. Some nouns take singular verb. Example: scenery, advice, information, stationery, furniture, innings. Okay, the point is here that whether we are talking about one scenery or many, but we will not add s or es. Okay, scenery in whole is talking about more. Fine, so no correction is required here. Scenery, like advice, whether you are giving me 2 advice or 5 advice or 1 advice, advices will not come. Information, whether you are sharing information with 5 points, with 5 facts, but s we will not add. Stationery, we are talking about so many things collectively, but no s. Furniture, we are talking about table, chairs, sofa, bed, everything collectively, but s will never come. Innings itself showing that two-way. Okay, moving ahead. Question 2. My teacher gave me advices. So error is there in the D section. My teacher gave me advice. Whether she has given you many advice, okay, but S will not come, will never come. It is an erroneous section. Question 3. The Indian team defeated Australian team by innings. The Indian team defeated Australian team by an innings. Okay, so N was missing again. The last section means D fragment of the sentence comes in erroneous segment. Question 4. Physics are an interesting subject. Now, subject verb agreement. Physics, S is there, and you can think OS is there. They are talking about something plural because it's a mindset. SES means go to the plural way. Okay, so you will provide R, and they have confused you. The examiner just want to confuse you. Physics is an interesting subject. That is the correct version. Physics itself a singular subject. Okay, so S is in the context. S is in the context. If we will speak physics, it's wrong. It's another meaning. Physics means the physical structure. Okay. Question 5 here. The cattle is grazing in the field. The cattle are grazing in the field. There are so many words I told you which do not require any s or es. In the same category, cattle is there. So cattle, we are talking about many animals in one group, that is cattle. The cattle are grazing. Only one animal is not grazing in the field. So section B is erroneous here. Rule: some nouns are singular in form, but they are used as plural nouns and always take a plural verb. So plural verb should be provided here to correct the sentence. Now such words like cattle, police, people, clergy, company, okay, they all come in this category, even though S is not provided to show the group in the whole, but plural verb will be provided. Otherwise that sentence will be counted as erroneous. Question 6. Sex. Where is my spectacles? Where are my spectacles? So some nouns are always used in a plural form and always take a plural verb. See, spectacles for 2 eyes, more than one. Okay, in the same way there are so many words like trousers, scissors, spectacles, stockings, shorts, measles, goods, aims, premises, thanks. Okay, so with this we will always use the which verb? Yes, a plural verb. We will always use the plural verb. Question 7 here. We have a 2 hours class today. We have a 2-hour class today. So I have just removed S. S I have just removed. The rule is here, guys, there are some nouns that indicate some length, measure, money, weight or number, and when they are preceded, means when they are added by a numeral, they remain unchanged in form. We don't provide them S, means 10 dozen eggs, 10 dozen egg. Okay, so S will not be provided because 10 is a numeral. Fine, so dozens will not come. Dozen, 10 dozen. I want 10 dozen eggs. For example, foot, meter, pair, score, dozen, head, year, 100,000, million, etc. When such type of words are added with the numeral, please don't add s. If s is there, then there is erroneous segment. Now in this sentence, second B segment is erroneous. Question 8. He has 8 dozens of shirts. He has 8 dozen of shirts. I corrected the same version I told you already with the dozen of eggs. Okay, so in the same way, 8 is numeral here and dozen is a unit. Okay, so we will not add s. So in C section there is an error. Question 9. The jury was divided in the case. The jury were divided in the case. So jury, already I told you that collective noun always come maximum time with singular verb. Okay, even we are talking for the whole but in one unit. Okay, so we always write singular verb, but here the case is different. Look at the difference. Exceptional. Collective nouns such as jury, public, team, committee, government, audience, orchestra, company, etc. are used both as singular and plural depending on the meaning. When these words indicate a unit, the verb is singular, otherwise the verb will be plural when they are doing as plural. Okay, now the jury was divided in the case. Something has happened more than one, so it's very much understood that verb will come. Now I tell you when was will come. The jury was decided for the punishment. The jury was decided for the punishment of the victim. Okay, in this way means the whole jury, no changes. In that case, the jury was divided in the case is wrong because here division has made. So some words I told you already, they have two ways meaning. That time you need to be very mindful. You need to read the context properly, then only you can find out the error in such type of sentences. Continuing with that rule, the team have gone out for a change. Okay, team can come with has also, have also, but read the sentence, what meaning comes out. The team has gone out for a change means all the members of the team collectively have gone, then has will come. So this is a time to signing you off now with some rules and regulation which I shared with you based on the basics part of speech, that is noun and pronoun. Guys, I am repeating once again, please, it's a very important segment of the grammar. Okay, so you need to be very careful with all the rules and regulation, and I am again requesting you, please talk to me through comments. Okay, make a communication with me. I'm waiting for your queries. As much you will ask, you will get more. Okay, please collect more and more knowledge. Till the time, stay protected, stay safe. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Goodbye.